It is Friday, March 22nd, 2024. I'm Chris Remo, and welcome back to the New York Times Crossword Daily Solve. It's a Friday crossword today, which means we're going to be solving the first of two themeless crosswords for the week, and that's what we're going to be doing. I don't know. I thought maybe I had something else queued up in my brain to say. It turns out I didn't. So I will just declare that this Friday themeless edition of the Daily Solve has been brought to us by Henrik Koskinen, David Innes, Josh Lucas, and, as always, the indomitable Showmaster. So thank you so much to the four of them. They're benefactors of the Daily Solve Patreon campaign, which means they support this channel. They keep this whole thing going. For that, I'm very grateful. Thank you to those four, and thanks to everybody who's a patron of the channel. And I do know that I'm overdue with my Patreon reward bonus solves due to my travel. It's been all I've been able to do to just get these ordinary videos out every day, so I haven't had any extra time for those. And I know I've been missing strands as well. I just haven't had time to finish all of the videos every day this week, so I'm sorry about that. But anyway, thanks to everybody who does back the Patreon campaign. I'll get back to your rewards soon. And if you'd like to join them, you can do so at patreon.com/dailysolve or via the description field link. And there's also, of course, the Daily Solve official Discord chat server, which can be joined via the description field. Thanks if you've joined that, and thank you as well if you subscribe to the channel on YouTube, which is a big help. All right, let's now get on to the crossword. This is a co-construction by Manzi Kathari, whose first crossword for the New York Times this is, and Eric Agard, for whom it is not the first. He's a very experienced constructor with, I think, close to 80 puzzles to his name for the Times, and it was edited once again by Joel Faliano. Let's start solving and see how we do with this themeless Friday crossword. Something to deliver with the. Deliver the goods, maybe? It's a very common phrase, but there might be other possibilities, so let's check the crosses. Keepers are... I don't know what that is. Farm team. Oxen, maybe? Oxen could be pulling a cart on a farm, possibly. Cuatro plus cuatro could be ocho. No, that would be Spanish. Cuatro is Italian. So otto would be 8 in Italian, I'm pretty sure. Let's look at this. Decide randomly. Dice throw or something? No, because decide randomly is a verb. You say, I will, or we will, decide this randomly. We will draw lots, maybe. Draw to make a random selection. That's probably right. What about this? Danny Aiello's character in Do the Right Thing. That's Sal from Sal's famous Pizza and Do the Right Thing. A great film by Spike Lee, of course. Okay. Pie preference. Extra cheese? Maybe it's, I assume, maybe I'm just, I don't know why I went right to pizza pie, but the extra, I don't really think of ordering extra, fruit filling in a pie or something like that. That's not really a thing I've heard, so I suspect it's that. Also, I suppose I did just make reference to Sal's famous pizza. So I think that's probably the answer, extra cheese. One of two in Motley Crue. My guess here is that we're referring to the diacritical marks above the O and U, respectively. Metal umlaut. I have seen this kind of phrasing of this before, probably not in the crossword. I'm curious if this has ever appeared in the crossword before, but this usage of umlauts to sort of evoke a kind of Teutonic sort of stoicism or rigor or something, and it's obviously used, I think probably at this point, especially more frequently, as a bit of tongue-in-cheek darkness and humor, as in Motley Crue or Spinal Tap. Okay. Keepers are gems. There we go. Winter coat would be a snow, so winter coat on the ground, for instance, of snow, coat of snow. Small storage space could be a cubby. Oh boy, I haven't thought about that in a long time. So a little even in school, you might have little cubby holes for children to store their things. Some annual plans, HMOs. I don't remember what this means, but this is some sort of U.S. healthcare. What does this stand for? Health management organization, it might be. And you could have an HMO plan. I don't remember what that means or how it works, but I'm fairly confident it's the answer. Option for emphasis. Bold text emphasizes text. Building block of life. A cell. So the cell is a, building block of life, of matter, or of organic matter, I guess. Festival closing act. A lead group. It's probably lead, because the closing act could be the lead top build. Oh no, it's not. It's a headliner. Sorry. There we go. So on a festival, you might have, billing, and then the biggest name is the headliner, and they close out the night or whatever. Southwest School known for its numerous online offerings. I don't know. Southwest could be Arizona State University, maybe, or I don't know. Let's look at the cross. Toast, say. Could be toast as a noun or a verb, because you could be toasting to someone's health, that sort of thing. And say, so it could be an example of a toast. The say could mean this is an example of that thing. So maybe this is a word that you would say as a toast in a language, like Prost, something like that. But I mean, obviously not that, but that sort of thing. I don't know. One named actress on Parks and Recreation, Retta, is an actress who typically goes by a mononym like that and was on Parks and Recreation. Oh, no, I was totally wrong. I was completely wrong about toast. That's not what it is. It's not a word that you would say to toast somebody. It's the verb. It is a verb, but it's a different kind of verb. It means if you're toasting bread, you're sort of charring it. You're blackening it a bit. And then this is ASU, so I guess it probably is Arizona State University. I guess I wouldn't have known they're known for their numerous online offerings. I don't think I know anything about ASU, but that must be the case. 2020 sci-fi film with a palindromic title. Well, if it's a palindrome, we can immediately put a T in here, and famously, Tenet has a palindromic title, and palindromes very much tie into the concept of the film, which is this strange technology by which time can be sort of rewound in real time. Publishing bigwigs for short. Editors, I suppose. EDs, I think that's right. Causes. All right, I read this as a noun first, but I don't think it is. I think it's a verb. If A causes B, A leads to B. So there we go. Water-loving dogs for shorts. Labs, Labradors. They must love the water. Assists on offense. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if this is like a basketball-related clue or something, or if it's just phrased to appear that way and it's actually misdirection. I'm not sure. Half of a Melville title. So Herman Melville famously wrote the novel Moby Dick, or The Whale. So half of Moby Dick is Moby. Assist on offense. Oh, right. Okay, it's not related to sports. So abets. If you assist someone on an offense or a crime, you abet them. So assists would be abets in that context. Primary directive. The primary directive would be the sort of main instruction. It isn't that. That was misdirection. It's a directive related to a primary election. So the directive, the thing someone might say to you, is vote in the primary election. That's your directive. Sets of values are moral codes, moral sets of values, moral compasses, moral, not sure, but I'm sure it starts this way. PowerPoint, perhaps is interesting. So it means it's not strictly or solely a synonym for this. PowerPoint might be an example of the thing that goes in the grid, but I'm not sure what it is. I mean, I know what PowerPoint is. It's the Microsoft developed presentation software, but I'm not sure what the answer is here. Newly immigrated, say. If one is newly immigrated, one's first something, maybe? First, I'm not sure. Icebreaker tidbits. First names? It's not really an icebreaker. I guess it could, in theory, be referring to an icebreaker ship, and a tidbit could maybe be an ice flow or something with that F, but I doubt it. July birthday celebrant. This could be a zodiac sign, which I'd never know. July birthday celebrant. I don't know. It could be, I suppose, also maybe a famous person who has a birthday known to be celebrated in July. I don't know. Stayed. I'm not making any progress. Okay, where did we leave off? Did we ever look up here? Name on a Chinese menu. There we go. General Tso's chicken. I'm confident that's right in exactly 3 letters. Slogan on a blue, pink, and white pin. Slogan on a blue, pink, and white pin. Blue, pink, and white, I think, are the trans flag colors. So it could be slogan. Well, let's look at this and see if that's correct. If one moved cross country, one ran, perhaps, as in a cross country track and field race, something like that. Black church initials. Oh, what is this? American Method, is it? Or Baptist? There's Black Baptist Church. What is this? Sorry. Inapt response when someone says happy birthday, presumably. Same to you. Oh, it was M. That's what I thought. Okay. So yes, that's the kind of thing you can just say on autopilot because it's, I don't know. I do that sort of thing all the time. Have a nice flight. Oh, same to you, you say to the check-in clerk who is not getting on a flight. Okay, what is this? Black church initials. AM Conference? Is it the American Methodist Conference? No. Scale range. 1 to 10. Oh, AME. What is that? That's definitely correct, but I just can't remember what it stands for, which is very frustrating. Anyway, scale range is 1 to 10, presumably. It's a very common scale range. And to place a place would be a spot. And cereal could be rye, so a cereal grain, rye. Aunt Blank Bel Air roll. This is embarrassing, but I don't remember. I mean, I never really watched very much of the Fresh Prince of Bel Air. Oh, interesting. This just says Bel Air. Is this? I think there was a sequel series to The Fresh Prince of Bel Air, which was one of those shows that, like almost every show that was on at the time when I was that age, I didn't really intentionally watch. I just sort of would be happy to watch anything in theory. So if it was on, I saw some episodes of it, but I don't remember. Anyway, I think there's a sequel series to that show now, which I definitely have not seen, but I don't, anyway. Loses power. Wanes. If the force of something is losing power, it's waning, it's declining. So newly immigrated, say, is first, I don't know. July birthday celebrant, stayed, go clubbing, ? To go clubbing, maybe not to dance, there's a question mark. What is it? Go clubbing, to fight or something? Boy, I'm really running out of steam here, aren't I? This is ridiculous. Intricately plotted fiction. I'm not sure. Parts of windmills. Windmills have rotors, or what are they? What would you call the parts of a windmill? I can't even think of that. Until now. Something even or... No, ever. It hasn't ever happened. It hasn't happened until now. Just because it hasn't ever happened doesn't mean it won't happen in the future. So there we go. And live, biv. This isn't familiar to me, unfortunately. Parts of, oh, veins of windmills. Oops, what did I just do? So Vivian, that's a nickname that actually sounds correct. Good. So what is that still? Newly immigrated, say. First... I don't know why I can't see what that is. Very frustrating. Intricately plotted fiction. Oh, maybe this is a verb. You could say the author intricately plotted fiction. The author wove a tale or something like that. I like that. Stayed. Sober. If you're stayed, you're sober. There we go. Okay, well, this isn't what I thought. It was that, but that's fine. I'm still glad to have gotten the crosses. So intricately plotted fiction could be, oh, it's a web of lies. There we go. It's not fiction in the sense of literature. It's fiction in the sense of this person constructed a fiction. They deceived people with their web of lies. Okay, great. So newly immigrated, say, is first generation. Ah, that was very straightforward, and I just didn't think of it. Okay, if you're a first-generation immigrant, you're newly immigrated. There we go. There we go. To go clubbing. Article in El Mundo. So, I mean, this is simply a Spanish article, so los. And El Mundo just means, in this case, the newspaper. So it's just referring to a place where the Spanish language might be used. That's all it's doing there. Go clubbing. Oh, golf. Oh, golf. Right. It's golf. You use a golf club. You club the ball, which sounds much more intense than how you'd usually say it, but it works for the misdirection. To go head-to-head, to something off, to stand off, to square off, neither of those fits. To, not sure, but I'm certain this part is correct. Coming out of, coming, I think there are too many possibilities for what this could be. It's just a simple phrase, and I'm not sure what it is. Okay, but now we have an F here. Icebreaker tidbits. Well, I still don't think it's first names, and that doesn't fit anyway. Icebreaker tidbits are... I don't know. PowerPoint, perhaps. Visual app or something? July birthday celebrant. I don't see what that is. Oh, USA. That's funny. I was obviously trying to think of a person, but I think it's probably July 4th, which is celebrated as Independence Day in the US. So that is probably what that is. Icebreaker tidbits are... full names? I don't think that's right either. It also doesn't fit. Well, this could be invalid or invalid, depending on if it's an adjective or a noun. Null. Something null is invalid. This is visual something. And then here, a moral we already knew. Shortest of a group of 12. February, the month? That would make this not null, invalid. If this were an F, would that work with this? Doesn't feel like it to me. To go head to head. To face off. That's it. That's it. So icebreaker fun facts. There we go. There we go. You could share a fun fact about yourself, I suppose, in a sort of icebreaker social game. And then something invalid is null. That's correct. Shortest of a group of 12 is Leo. Is that something to do with the zodiac as well? I don't know. Reserved. I don't know. Modeling software familiarly. Oh, cat or no, what, computer CAD, computer assisted design, I think is probably what we're looking for here, which is used by architects and people like that. Oh, visual aid. PowerPoint perhaps is a visual aid. So PowerPoint, perhaps it might be a visual aid for presentation. 60s peace organization is SDS, which is, I think, Students for a Democratic Society, I believe. Stalemate could be a... Not sure about that one for some reason, even though I think I'd be able to get it. It's almost done. Sets of values are moral codes. Did I not think of that before? Maybe I did, and I just thought there were too many other possibilities. I don't remember. Anyway, stalemate is a tie. That was very straightforward. There we have it. If you're reserved, personality-wise, you're aloof. This is Leo, shortest of a group of 12. I don't quite know what that means, but it's the answer. Is it the shortest sort of period of time in which one would be born to be considered a Leo? I don't know. Shorter than the other ones. Okay, coming off it, coming of age. That sounds more like an actual phrase. Coming of age. There we go. So here we have petty person. A petty officer in the military or something? It's in the neighborhood. Indie pop duo Sylvan. Oh, I don't know this. I don't know. Childish retort. This could be one of these classic crossword retorts or bits of insistence, such as am so. You could retort if someone says you are not. You could say am so in a childish manner. That could be it. I'm trying to think if there are any other possibilities that fit in 4 letters. These can be things like am so, am not, are to, are not, are so. But I can't think of another one that fits, so let's go with it for now. Blank Dutta, winner of the Miss Universe 2000 pageant. Wow, that feels like a deep pull from 24 years ago. I don't know. I don't recognize the surname, certainly. They may be AA or A. These could be bonds or something. They could be batteries. They could be, I guess, minor league baseball teams or something. I don't know, quite a few things that can be. What else can be A or AA? Bra cup sizing, I guess. What about this? Something used to hunt and peck. Something used to hunt and peck. A beak of a bird. I mean, I think most of the time these days when you hear hunt and peck, you think of someone sort of typing with 2 fingers, hunt and peck typing. But obviously it comes from birds hunting around, and chickens, for instance, hunting around and pecking. So it could be a beak. Let's see if that works with anything else. Handed out, doled. No, that doesn't work with beak. Meted out, though, would. If you handed something out, you meted it out. Capital southeast of Mecca, Sana'a. Tamil blank India. Is it Tamil? My first thought was Tamil Nadu. I don't think that's right. What's up? Talk to me? Yeah, that's the thing people say. What's up? Talk to me. Oh, well, maybe I'm on the right track with Tamil. No, talk to me. Oh, trans pride. Oh, Nadu, Tamil Nadu. There we go. Sorry. There we go. Okay, well, those are 2 answers that obviously are right now that I have them in the grid. Low-lying area. Male. This must be something I'm not. This must be a proper noun or something that I'm missing. What does that mean? Is that a place? Malay or something? That doesn't sound familiar to me at all. I have to assume it's right. I don't know. I'll remember that that's in there and confusing to me if the crossword doesn't validate. Light shade. Could be a light color, or sort of, maybe it's an off-white color, something like that, like ecru. I do like Talk to Me, though. Let's look at these. Tommy in the Hockey Hall of Fame, not sure. Clears. Rids, if you rid your home of something, you clear it of something, that could be the answer. Light shade. Well, that's funny. It could be ecru, actually, if that weren't a T. Ring bearer, question mark. A bell? I don't know. Ring bearer, it's a pun. There's a question mark there, but ring and bear can mean so many different things that I'm not really sure where to start. Petty person. Alum. No. Petty person. I'm really not sure what this is. This looks like guess something, maybe? No. It's in the neighborhood. Oh, no, it is. It is. A guesstimate, maybe? This wouldn't be meted if so. Oh, maybe that means this is wrong. And rids is wrong, but that's fine. That was just my first guess. Okay, so it's in the neighborhood. Guesstimate. You could say it's in the neighborhood of the figures we're looking for. It's not exact, but it's in the neighborhood. It's a guesstimate. AP subject, advanced placement subject, could be biology, bio. Is there anything else? Oh, literature could be as well. The difference between who I was and who I am could be the tense. Past tense versus present tense. There we go. So it's just a bit of linguistic misdirection there. And then, so this is literature, not biology. Okay. I'm glad I thought about that for an extra second. Light shade, I don't know. Petty person. Still not sure about that one. Indie pop duo, Sylvan. Oof, this means nothing to me, unfortunately. SO, I don't know. Lowercase ones look like V's. Lowercase, well, it'll end with an S, so this must be SO, Sylvan SO. I hope that's right. I think it must be based on the crosses. So this could be muse or news from the Greek alphabet. I'm not sure which is correct, unfortunately. Petty person, animatronic or something? No. Well, it would fit if lit were incorrect. I don't really understand why it would be the answer. No. Writ. I don't think that's right. It's just a word that would fit here. And then if it were an M, that doesn't mean anything to me either. Nor does this. Okay. Oh, but the AA or A could be bras. Okay. So that's something. Laura Dutta, maybe? Certainly a name. Handed, oh, yes, handed out is dealt, as in cards. Okay, didn't think of that for some reason. So here we have, oh, a low-lying area is a dale, as in over hill and dale. It's just simple geographical clue. Okay, well, there we go. So what is this? Oh, animal lover. Oh, petty person, animal lover. Why is that the answer? Oh, because they like to pet the animals. They're a petty person. And of course, the question mark there indicates a bit of a pun. So that's why we get away with that kind of silliness. There we go. So the lowercase news look like V's. There we go. That's our Greek letter. Great. Tommy Blank in the Hockey Hall of Fame. I don't know this one. Clears. Sets, as in sets the table. Clears the table. Not really the same thing. Sort of the opposite. What is this? Can sets mean clears in another way? Probably, but ring bearer. Oh, a tree? Trees have rings in their trunks. Is that light shade? Oh, I'm sort of running out of steam entirely here, aren't I? Tommy in the Hockey Hall of Fame. Evan Tommy or Ivan Tommy? Tommy Ivan? Tommy Evan? I simply don't know the person. Clears. Well, if you clear a certain amount of money, you sort of get that much money, maybe? Light shade. Not very convinced by that. Ring bearer. Ring bearer I sort of want to be tree simply because of all of these words, this one feels the most constrained in terms of what could actually make it a plausible word. I can't really think of anything. Oh, I guess Cree, as in the Cree people. It's harder for me to imagine how that works. I'm going to go with tree. Trees have rings. Light shade. I don't know what this is. I'm probably missing an obvious thing here. A tint. Oh, it's not a specific shade. It's the idea of a light shade could be a tint. That's what it is. And strangely, my guess was for earning money was actually on the right track, but the wrong word. If you clear a certain amount of money, you net that much money. It's how much you're left with after expenses or what have you. So there we go. That was the Friday crossword. I found that pretty tricky. It was, and I think Eric Agard often has this sort of slightly misdirecting, punny cast to his crosswords. So I think that's what we maybe would expect from this constructor. I wonder if metal umlaut has ever been in the crossword before. I bet not, but you never know. Sometimes you're surprised by these sorts of things. But I would be curious. Maybe it has. I don't know. In any case, there we go. That was the Friday crossword, and I'm going to wrap up this video, so I hopefully have time to do the other word games that I do on the channel. So hopefully you'll be enjoying this today as well. And that's that for the Friday crossword, for the Friday video. I should be back tomorrow for the Saturday crossword, the second of 2 themeless puzzles for the week, and very possibly the trickiest crossword of that week. So join me for that. But until then, please do have an excellent remainder of your Friday. Take care.